Hey everyone, and welcome to our third Nibble Nerds dev discussion. I'm Blind Goofball.
And I am Naterrulz, and we are back, and we have a fun episode planned for everyone today. Hit them with the highlights. What are we doing today?
We are going to today discuss what's next for Wave of the Undead. I know everyone wants to know, so where are we going to take this game and what is going to happen with it?
And the reason we came, so you might be wondering, why we decided to make this particular one of all time, of all possible ideas. A couple of reasons for that. One is we gotten a lot of questions and feedback about okay, this game it's a game, but is it gonna die in a month or two? Is it gonna last? What are we gonna be doing with it? Are we actively doing things with it? We don't want to leave y'all hanging there wondering if we actually do anything. So the purpose of this one is to give y'all a sneak peek at some ideas that we're working on, and also remind y'all we are actively participating, but we do need a little bit of help from y'all in order to be able to continue making this game awesome. We lean a lot on the community and on every single one of you.
So that is why we need you to use the level maker, because that campaign designer is there for you, and as we're working on Wave of the Undead, we are looking for community levels. We want to add in our next updates levels created by the community so that we can show off everyone else's work and let everyone see what you've done, the work that you've put in.
That's right. And if you are having trouble figuring out how to make a level, or you don't think you're creative enough, or just what you're doing just isn't working, let us know. Let us know with any questions. Reach out to us. Tell us. We want to know if you're having a problem, or if the level maker is not working, or something. That way we can help y'all out. We're not trying to make things hard on you. We put months of effort into this to make this as easy as possible for you to make levels. We want you to do it just like we do. And we have a couple people who are preparing to send us some levels, who have told us that they're going to send us some levels soon. So we are going to show those in the next dev discussion video to give y'all an example of kind of what we want to do with your levels, to show that we are going to do walkthroughs of your levels in particular. So make sure you make those levels, send them to us, fill out the form we've provided for you, and we will make sure you get the credit for the level, and we will show off just how cool you are at designing stuff.
Again, you can find that submission form on nibblenerds.com on the Wave of the Undead page. So if you're looking for that, you go to nibblenerds.com, click on Games and Wave of the Undead, and it's right there. Alright, without further ado, let's get into where we're going with Wave of the Undead, because we do have an update planned for later this month. It's gonna be smaller, but update 3.5 is planned. And this update, we intend to, first of all, add some improvements to the level maker. We've heard mentions of wanting to be able to save levels to project files. You will be able to do that in this update. Also, the movement patterns. I'm pretty sure Naterrulz can attest to the weirdness of the way the movement pattern works
I
right now.
can. I still don't understand how that last zombie that we made worked out that weirdly. But yeah, we get it. We had a lot of feedback about how it wasn't really going so well, that we were having some problems. So, like I said earlier, we want to make it easy on you. So we are putting our efforts into making this happen. But all we ask out of it is that once we send this update, or even before that, make some levels, send them to us to show us that you do care, that you do appreciate the effort that we are putting into making this game for y'all, and we want to see what you can do as well. I'm only one guy, he's only one guy. We don't have a whole lot of people on this team, so our team's gonna lean a lot on you guys. I've made a lot of levels and I've had a whole lot of fun with it. If you got questions about how I do it, reach out to me. Check it and send us feedback, send us questions. If you have it addressed specifically to me, you can even drop down the comments and ask me, and I will give y'all an answer as soon as I can with how I do it. And if you need me to, or if you want me to, let me know, and I will make a video on how I do it in particular, if that would help y'all in any way, shape, or form.
Alright, so what we're doing, by the way, with these movement patterns, I figured I'd let you know, is water. Water's been one of our worst enemies. You can make zombies walk right through the water. You won't be able to do that anymore. The game will not let you. Also, you will not be able to send zombies off the board. The randomizer can go around water. Basically, movement patterns are going to be so much more doable.
Yeah. There were a couple of bugs in our first levels using water that involved zombies just going randomly into water. And while the mace is great in knocking zombies into water and making them mad, that's not exactly, having them walk in the water on purpose is not what we're going for. We're not going for kamikaze zombies. We're going for regular zombies that can move around water and not drive you insane in the process. That's a
Yes.
lot of fun. So Also, we have gotten comments on like possible improvements for Level Maker, ideas for y'all that y'all sent us about like maybe making custom weapons and custom defense and such. I want to let y'all know right now, we hear you. We have heard everything about what you've said about this. We just want to let you know we like the idea, but we're not quite ready for there. We already have a few other things that we're going to go into in this video that we are going to be doing next. But we have your idea on tap here. We're going to be looking at it. We're just not in the situation right now where we can feasibly do that. We don't have enough people for it at the moment. But thank you for the feedback you have given us already. We appreciate it so much.
Alright, one more change for update 3.5. We are going to be adding a new set of levels to the Perilous Plains.
Finally! Perilous Plains gets finished. If you watched the last video on the Perilous Plains disabled, I mentioned that there are more levels coming, and that is because at the very beginning of the plains, we mentioned Chef Hubert and his diamond frying pan. Well, we reached Plains 10 and we realized we hadn't gotten rid of Chef Hubert or we had not gotten the diamond frying pan. But that's changing here. Once you beat Plains 15, you are going to be able to unlock the diamond frying pan. Now, as for what it does, we ain't telling you. Sorry, you're gonna have to beat it and figure out for yourself. But I promise you, it's worth it and it's a whole lot of fun. It makes a really satisfying bong.
Just kidding. We're going to show you the diamond frying pan because its sound design is just great, and we know you want to see the diamond frying pan. So...
Wait, you designed a prototype of it already?
Yeah, I already did. I got too anxious. I wanted that frying pan, okay? I just wanted the frying pan.
Yeah, we're excited for it. It's gonna be fun. Give us a second. We're gonna show you exactly how this thing works.
Alright, so here we are in Horde mode, in the beta, and alright, I have the diamond frying pan equipped right. So if we check our weapons menu, we have the diamond frying pan at the bottom here. It does not have an equip sound yet, so we do have the dagger equip sound playing right now.
If you got ideas for the sound, let us know. Send us something. We might be using it. Who knows? But right now, that's what we're stuck with. But I promise you, the hit noise more than makes up for it. So
yeah. Alright, let's check this thing's stats out, because this thing's fun. Currently has a damage of 1. We're going to be upping that to 2. It has a range of 1 and no recharge time, but let's look at this bottom line here. Has a chance to stun zombies when you hit them. So if you know how the mace has a chance to knock them back, you can just stun them in place right now, and there's no recharge time, so you can just smack them twice and get more chance to stun them.
What are the chances to stun them?
It's 50-50.
50-50. So, hey, let's go ahead and use it and see what it can do.
Alright, let's go bong some zombies up to the head with a diamond frying pan. Alright, where are they? Alright. Alright, there's somebody in front of us. Alright. Are you guys ready for this?
Do it. That's a very fun. Frying pans, who knew?
Alright, we didn't stun him, and you will know when you stun him. Here, let's hit him again. We did
Still didn't stun him. Try again.
Alright, so there's another one here. Oh yeah! Did you hear those birds? If you were listening closely enough, you would have heard a tweeting sound, and that means we stunned him, so if we end our turn, he was unable to move. Alright, let's kill him.
You stunned him.
We stunned him and killed him, so...
That seems a bit OP if you ask me, but hey, after beating the Perilous Plains and going through all that pain and torment and having to watch some of my videos, I mean, I can be kind of boring at times. Man, I think you deserve something that daggone awesome.
That weapon is way too much fun.
So I know you are asking or thinking to yourself right now, what about the Forest? Forest is coming up next. We are just not there yet because we will explain why we are not doing Forest in this update shortly. Just give us 1 second, we'll explain it. Okay, so we showed you the frying pan, but what about the levels that lead you to getting the frying pan? Are they gonna be the same old stuff as before? No. We're working on making 5 more levels, and these are unique, and they are a pain in the buttuckus to make, which means that they're really good levels. Let's show them what we got here.
Yeah, let's get out of Horde mode. Horde mode's boring. Like, right now, it's not what we need. So,
that's not what we're working on.
I'm actually going to switch over to the main version, because I actually used the level maker to make these guys. So, yes, the level maker is being used for the actual campaign. So yeah, we'll be right back.
This is proof that the level maker is useful. Watching this level, you will see that the level maker can be used to make an actually fun level.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Okay, here we are. This is the prototype of Plains 11. This could be a level that you will one day play. This one is fun because it is titled Big, Bad, and Buff. So you might be asking, what does Buff have to do with anything? That's because, remember in the level maker, if you've been using it or looking at it, you'll remember that there are buff zombies in there. That's because when we made the level maker, we already had these plains levels in mind. And we are adding buff zombies into the plains to be used in regular gameplay. These guys are dangerous, they're deadly, and they're a whole lot of fun because they do double damage. So don't get hit by these guys.
Bad idea.
So you might be noticing here, we start out with 50 gold. I promise you, you need every penny of it.
Because what we're gonna do, now what I like to do, is grab some catapults. Catapults are awesome. We're gonna set up 4 catapults. That's more catapults than I've ever used in the level.
Oh, also remember, we beat Plains 10 disabled or disabled, which means we've got landmines back. Woo woo!
You know what, because we can,
We need some landmines.
let's put one on like 5-3.
Sure,
Yeah, that looks good. Alright, let's see. What do I want to use? I may be noticing no diamond frying pan. Yeah, there's no diamond frying pan. Oh well.
You haven't
Crossbow.
beaten 5th Plains level yet.
No, that's not done. Alright, let's
Also,
get started.
before we do anything else, go any further, I want to note here, we might not beat this untouched. That's because, again, we are not making an official walkthrough. This is just a fun playthrough to show you guys the sort of things that we're planning on doing.
This episode may end up being a little bit longer because we are showing so much. But if we look at these zombies, there's 5 zombies. They've got 5 health. Not a problem. We got catapults and stuff waiting for them. The only one that's a problem is over here. Let's go kill him. Oh, beautiful. Snipe! Ooh, he blew up! Where'd they go? Can I have some more gold?
10 gold, that's it, dude?
Can I have some more gold?
Yeah.
How about some mines?
Fine.
Let's see. I'm gonna go there, 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 there.
In case y'all didn't know, I love movies. Movie quotes are like kind of my thing. I'm not copyrighting anything, I promise y'all. It's just because movies are cool.
Alright. We have mines again. We're gonna use mines.
Ooh, our first
Buff
mention
zombies.
of buff zombies. Right there. He's got 7 health. Remember, don't let this guy hit you because he does 2 damage to you, which means you become a 2-shot.
Is there another buff zombie? Yeah.
Oh,
There's another
one.
buff zombie.
Awesome. Let's do it.
And you're noticing these zombies are much bigger, guys. These are not your 4-3 health wimps. No.
We made it kind of a rule that, so for instance, 3 health zombies no longer exist. Y'all get no cookies and stuff. And also 4 healths are like, we might use a couple of these zombies, but it's highly doubted there's going to be 3 per level.
Yeah.
You'll be lucky if you see them. So, yeah, be careful. Cannons are kind of nerfed at this point. We did that for a reason. I'm just gonna mention this while I'm playing first, but catapults are kind of more of a thing. Cannons are nerfed. The reason we give you so much more gold is because we purposely set that up so that you would have to use other defenses. Because our beta testers were all like spamming cannons because cannons are really good early game stuff. But against something with say 7 health, it's not so great anymore. So we tried to make this so that it'd be more challenging, because we do like the simple levels of cannons and such, but at this point, we figured y'all would want something a bit more entertaining, something that involved bigger guns. We kind of saw a hint of that in Disabled or Disabled.
There were a lot of big guns there, and it was awesome.
So we're just going to carry that over into these next plans levels.
Yes.
I'm going to say do one more wave, because we don't want to give away the whole thing right now. There'd be no fun.
No, we don't. We have 14 gold. Let's get a catapult. You're gonna be using catapults a lot more now. Put that on the beach.
Catapults, mortars, and maybe even snipers.
Yeah, maybe
right
snipers.
Now, the way we're beating this level right now, this might not be the way we do it in the walkthrough. If you don't decide not to watch the walkthrough, instead want to do it yourself, and you beat it in a super cool way, tell us. We want to know about it, because we love seeing other people beat the game in different ways. It's fun.
Also, I'm going to mention real quick, I forgot to explain what we have this map as. There's a beach on the right side going all the way down column 8, except for the 2 ocean squares on 8-4 and 8-5, and you have beach going from 7-2 to 7-7. The rest is plains.
Apologies to all our blind friends out there visually impaired who cannot see that. That is totally our fault. We apologize for not mentioning that at the very beginning.
So yeah, let's drop another landmine, because I like landmine.
And also, this is the last wave we're playing on this, so might as well.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got.
4 buff zombies.
4 buff zombies with 10 health. No like. Really? They're moving weird? I'm just gonna wait. No.
Is this the one that I planned out specifically to be nasty?
Oh, I hate this one. Oh, no.
Hey, this is a perfect example, everyone, of really fun designing and putting effort in.
It is really cool. Just careful not to get yourself killed.
this isn't really a hard one. I'll also be completely honest with y'all. The first time I made this level, the first prototype of this one, I may have been trying to torture you guys a little bit. I may have made it a bit too challenging and made it pretty much impossible. So this is a revised version, much revised version. So yeah, don't worry. We made it easier because we noted that we needed it. And you lost a life.
Thanks, I noticed.
On that very depressing note of you actually not succeeding perfectly first try, let's go ahead and move on to the next section of this video, and probably the last section unless we think of anything else we want to mention. This section is going to be, what are we doing? So, people have been asking stuff like 6 months or so, and give us a second, we're going to tell you exactly what our plan is. For instance, we have a lot of stuff going on for like the next 6 months in particular. What you're going to notice is there's going to be like a bit of a dead zone over the next couple months. We won't be releasing a whole lot. That's because we have a huge thing planned that will affect the entire future of this game and make this a lot more fun for everybody. Hit him with it, Blindgoofball.
Alright, so our plan over the next about 3 months, hopefully, is to rewrite the game. Yes, I said rewrite the game. We want to rewrite the game because our systems right now, the code just doesn't support adding everything, all the amazing features that we want to add. Because we have so many amazing features planned, it's not even funny. We're going to be doing some crazy stuff with this game.
Yeah. One of those things is something that a lot of people have been asking us for, and we have heard you, and we have been waiting so long to tell you that we are doing this. We are bringing PvP to this game. Who's
Yep.
pumped?
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun! I'm gonna kick Naterrulz's butt, but you know.
Hey!
Oh, you're gonna totally see some developer showdowns on this channel when that happens. It's totally happening.
Hey, maybe not only developer showdowns. Hopefully, some of these subscribers here, some of y'all in here, if you're commenting on videos and such, we will notice you, and we are going to eventually do subscriber tournaments, player tournaments, all sorts of stuff, so that you can show us how good you are and get recognized on YouTube in our video in front of everyone who watches our videos. You will be able to be recognized and famous. And who knows, we may even have some tournament rewards coming in the mix there. What do you think?
Oh, it's totally gonna happen. It's totally gonna happen. We have plans for that.
So yeah, we've been waiting on PvP for forever. Y'all mentioned it almost from like the beginning of this game, which was released almost a year, getting closer to a year ago. Y'all been asking for PvP. We just weren't ready for it. We were trying to make things set up. We were trying to set things up, make this game a little bit better before we did that. And I think we have reached the point where once we make this rewrite and such, we can leave it for a couple months in order to make PvP a realization and to rewrite this game to make it easier to play. I will ask though, because we're doing this, what we want to do is we want y'all to make some levels for us. I'm serious. I know I've said this a lot, but I'm really hoping we get some levels because what we want to do during this dead period to make it a little bit better is to release some campaign packs based solely off of you.
Hold on, you said this game was released almost a year ago?
It was, which means there's time for another big thing coming up. Hit him.
Holy cow, you're right! Oh wait, yeah, April 12th. That is the Wave of the Undead anniversary, and we can't just let that go by now, can we? We have to do something, so we have an anniversary event planned. What that has coming, we aren't really sure yet, but we are going to do some sort of anniversary event. We have ideas, but...
We have a lot of ideas for the anniversary event. He is being a bit too modest here. We have some seriously awesome ideas. We're going to be adding some ways to earn some currency. Y'all don't have to pay a dime for it, where you can unlock special weapons, packs, graphics, maps, sounds, the whole 9 yards. If you have ideas for the anniversary event as well, or ideas for any event, or ideas for the game in particular when we update it, drop down a comment down below. Tell us exactly what you're thinking, or even if you don't have it completely fleshed out, just tell us anyway, and we'll do the rest. We want to know what y'all think as well. We don't want to just make it for us, we're making it for you.
But man, this game has gone fast. Almost a year old.
Also, we have a couple other things I want to mention. Also, so like after that rewrite, one of the first things we're planning on adding, maybe even before PvP, but maybe with PvP, is traps. We love landmines. Landmines are fun. So we decided, why not make an entire line of defenses based off of that sort of thing, like one-use defenses that we call traps. We have some ideas for traps ourselves, but if you have ideas for traps as well, tell us. We like hearing the ideas, and the more ideas we get, the more we can put into this game. And it's gonna be it's gonna be a totally new experience.
Yeah, traps are gonna be completely different basically class of defense. Like the landmines are considered traps, actually, but they are in the list of defenses right now. But traps basically they're one-time use defenses. They will do damage to zombies. Doesn't have to be on the square that the zombie is on necessarily. It could be a log rolling trap. Spoiler alert, we planned that, but the log rolling trap is not going to damage only the zombie on the square it's set on. It'll damage zombies in front of it because logs roll. Also, these traps can do different things based on the terrain tile they're on. So you can make terrain-based traps. Your terrain is going to be more important in your strategizing now. It's going to be change the game.
That's one of the reasons we want to do this rewrite, because right now we can't make terrain tiles have much more of an effect than what they already do. So by doing this rewrite, we'll be able to do things like landmines explode forests and turn them into plains, which make it easy to see things. It'll make the game more strategic and a lot more fun for you to play, so you don't have to play like the all forest level. What's it called, like Lost in the Woods or
Lost in
something?
the Woods. I hate that level. I really hate that level.
Spam a couple landmines in there, and then suddenly it's not so all foresty, and it can be fun. So why don't you hit them with like a couple of the other ideas, like with PvP?
So after PvP, we do intend to create a couple more full sets of campaigns and finish up the Timberwoods. The Timberwoods is going to have some mechanics that we cannot do right now, so that rewrite is going to allow us to do those mechanics. And he hinted at one earlier about landmines blowing up forest. That is going to be a thing, by the way.
Let's
And
not spoil too much now. However, there is another thing that we're mentioning. We're adding an entire new set of campaign levels, hope in these next few months. This is the mountains. We've had the plains, we've had the forest, but the mountains have been kind of neglected. I mean, there's such a cool terrain tile. We figured let's make an entire pack based off of them. And this means there's going to be some new mechanics added to this, because it's not just going to be same old, because, you know, it can get kind of boring. We decided we're changing it up a bit here, and we're going to explain that in just a second.
Alright, so these mountains, we are going to be making. It's not going to be Wave of the Undead like you know it. Zombies come from the top and they get to the bottom. We've done plenty of that. So, how about zombies coming from the sides, coming from the bottom, trying to get to the center?
Yep, that is right. By the way, I take full credit for this. This was my idea. So, just letting y'all know, I am cool. He's the developer, but I'm the brains. So,
Are
these
you the
guys are.
brains? This game's about zombies. There are no brains involved.
Actually, we were gonna do something about that, but we don't want to spoil everything. So what we're planning on doing is we thought about, like, it's always like get down to the bottom, but what about like being surrounded by a horde of zombies on a hill trying to make your last stand? That is the sort of thing we're going for here. We're gonna have you surrounded by zombies trying to make a last stand, but for that you need defenses to be able to fight sideways, because otherwise all you can do is spam scatter shots, and that's not very fun now, is it?
See, that wouldn't go over too well. So, in order to solve this, you will be able to rotate your defenses. Those cannons don't have to point straight forward anymore. You can have them point backwards if you really want to. You
That would
can
be
have
kind of
them.
fun.
You can have them point sideways. Those catapults, you could have them shoot from one side of the map to the other.
It
Oh
could be
yeah.
really cool. Also, to be noted with this, it means it's going to be complicated. It's going to take us a little bit of time, so give us a little bit of patience when we get to that point. But I promise you, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. And also, we may be making some slightly bigger maps to make room for that, because we know the maps would be kind of small if they were coming from all directions. So we're hoping to maybe make maps a little bit bigger, add an extra tile or two of space in there. So if you think it's a great idea, let us know. If you think that there's something else we could do to make it more easier to play, also let us know. Again, like we tell you every episode, we want to make sure we emphasize it. Your feedback is what keeps us moving and keeps us running and makes us happy to do this every day we work on this together. This is so much fun. We love y'all. We just want to make sure that we're doing things that make you happy with us.
Also, I figured I'd mention this image that you've been seeing the whole time. That is the new Wave of the Undead logo. It will be used for the desktop icon on Wave of the Undead. You'll see it around. So that's what that is.
For all our blind friends out there visually impaired, note this is more of a visual thing. Yeah, there's really not much to say for y'all here, but we are adding sounds and such. Like you heard the diamond frying pan sound. This is just one we had to go a little bit off for. But I promise you, our main mission is still to keep gamers united, make things accessible, make things that everyone can play and enjoy. I'm sighted. I still enjoy it. He's blind. He enjoys it probably more than I do.
I'm way too addicted to Wave of the Undead.
Yeah, he really is. But But yeah, there's a whole lot of fun stuff we've got planned for this. And I think there's one more thing I wanted to mention. So this would be a little bit farther along down the road, but we mentioned a little bit earlier about how horde mode's kind of boring right now. It's the same old. Like they come down, attack, come down, attack, you place defenses.
I
Wait
can
a
get to
second.
wave 50 no problem. Like it's not even a
The
challenge.
fact you can make it with no problem is a problem.
Yeah,
We are
that's the
going to.
problem.
So what we are going to be doing, we're going to be doing an entire horde mode overhaul. We are going to be adding in boss waves with big guys coming. Maybe some of your favorite guys from the campaigns like Disabler, Hubert, Jack Lumber, Sensei. Who knows? This could be a whole lot of fun. We're going to have so much fun. And also, we're going to be needing some new maps because with all the terrain tiles and such and all the fun stuff we've got, it seems kind of sad to just use only plains tiles. So we're going to be adding some new maps exclusively for Horde mode, maybe even bringing some campaign maps to play in Horde mode just to see what y'all think of it. So don't worry, Horde mode was where this started, and we're not just going to let it go to the wayside. We're having way too much fun with this. And also, we want to thank y'all for watching and all the fun stuff you've been doing, all the feedback and advice. This game wouldn't have made it anywhere without y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I think that's about all we got for this video today.
I do believe that covers everything coming in the next half a year, really. That's
Yep.
quite a lot of content that we have covered today. So if you have any feedback from any of it, and a lot of this did come from your feedback, so we are listening. So please provide any feedback that you have. If there's something that you think we should change, if there's something we said, let us know. We are listening, and we would love to hear your feedback.
Or if there's a particular thing that sticks out and y'all want that first, tell us as well. Because right now, everything we have in here, we have our own idea of how things are going. But if y'all want something first, tell us because we will try and make it first if we can, as soon as possible. As long as y'all agree with it, we're gonna be putting stuff in first. But right now, our main focus is rewrite. We're trying our best to not be completely silent over the next few months as we work on this rewrite. We'll continue to try and upload videos like the forest, and we'll try and release pack updates. But again, like we said, a lot of that relies on you guys making levels. We have a couple other people who are doing it, but they're only a couple people. Y'all are where we're focusing on, and also we want to get y'all involved. So thanks y'all for watching, and I think that's about it today.
Yeah, go make those levels. We'll show them in your dev discussion. Just make a level, okay?
Thanks again. Have a great day, and we'll see y'all in the next video coming up at some point this month.